This is the Weather Xtreme video, the afternoon edition for Tuesday, the 26th day of April. I'm James Spann. A major severe weather event unfolding as we speak to the west. We could see some strong storms here tomorrow night into Thursday morning. Let's go in there and talk about it. Very busy weather pattern, as we often have this time of the year. That's a water vapor satellite view. Big trough in the western states, gradually lifting northeast, enhancing storms forming across the nation's heartland. Big severe storms coming through St. Louis as I do this update this afternoon. Winds there gusted to 67 miles per hour in spots. And new storms are forming in parts of Oklahoma and Kansas. And severe weather watches are being issued, and that could be a major severe weather event for our friends there in coming hours. But around here, things are quiet and warm. 84 for Huntsville and Muscle Shoals. Birmingham, 81. We stay in the 80s each day for the rest of this week. There's the watch warning map. We've got severe thunderstorm watches for parts of Missouri and Illinois, and also for parts of Pennsylvania and New Jersey. And that is the first tornado watch of this event for parts of Kansas and Nebraska until 9 o'clock tonight. By the time you watch this, there will be many more of those in effect in this zone here from Nebraska down to Texas. We have a moderate risk of severe weather in that zone. The standard slight risk goes all the way down to the Rio Grande. This is the tornado probabilities in the 10% zone there from Texas up through parts of Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska. And within the crossed-hatched area, there could be a few significant violent tornadoes. And hail, a big issue. We could see some very large hail in the moderate risk area, basically a 50-50 chance of large hail passing within 25 miles of any given point in through there. Now, this is day 2. This is for tomorrow night, and very early Thursday morning. This runs until 7 a.m. Thursday. We've got the standard slight risk from near Houston up through Jackson, Little Rock, Memphis, and St. Louis. And as you can see, that does clip the north and western part of Alabama from the Shoals down to about Gordo and Cuba in Sumter County. The rest of the state, much of the state, in a marginal severe weather threat. And again, keep in mind that the main issue here is going to be late tomorrow night and Thursday morning. And we'll talk about this in more detail in just a moment. Day 3. This is Thursday during the day after 7 a.m. A marginal risk for parts of East and South Alabama on up into the Atlantic coast region. A new slight risk over parts of Texas and Oklahoma with a new storm coming out of the Rockies. This is day 4, which is Friday. A risk of severe weather for parts of Texas and Oklahoma. And day 5, which is Saturday. A risk of severe weather around the Arklatex. So needless to say, a lot of convection in coming days. And the big rains, mainly west of the state. The bullseye between now and Sunday morning, 8 inches. Near Texarkana and Shreveport. In our state, rain amounts closer to 1 inch. So here we go. Very complex pattern here. Let's work our way through this. This is tomorrow at 1 o'clock. The trough of the plains is negative tilt. And down below that, a surface low is over Nebraska. And again, we'll be watching for active storms. Now, let's take a look at the high-res HRRR. And this is valid at 4 a.m. tomorrow. And things are looking relatively quiet. There should be a dying batch of showers moving into the Tennessee Valley. The rest of the state dry. So overnight tonight, the chance of rain is very small. Most locations will see a fair sky. Now, this is 7 o'clock tomorrow evening. And I really think the bulk of the day tomorrow will be dry. Could there be a shower or a storm? Yes. But they should be fairly widely scattered, as you can see. Tomorrow evening, not much out there, but as the surface boundary approaches, we do expect to see an increase in the number of showers and storms tomorrow night into the daytime hours on Thursday. And by Thursday morning at 7 a.m., you can see a few showers and storms in progress there. Not especially widespread, but those could be strong. The air will be unstable. The tornado threat would seem to be very low with weakening dynamics, but some of the storms could produce maybe some hail and gusty winds. That's the region for that marginal risk for much of the state. I'd say the main window for Strong storms, maybe 3 a.m. Thursday until 12 noon Thursday. In fact, this is 1 o'clock Thursday. The air very unstable. Instability values are up around 3,000 joules per kilogram. This is the significant tornado parameter. Numbers are not that high for late April because the dynamics are weakening. But again, there certainly could be some active storms about. This is Thursday at 1, and we've still got, you see, scattered storms about. So, again, the models have not been consistent. This is a very complex pattern. So we'll mention a chance of storms late tomorrow night and into the day Thursday, and maybe even into Thursday afternoon. But the rain will not be too widespread. It's not going to be a washout. We'll just have to watch those anytime you see storms this time of the year. Here's the synoptic look on Thursday. The surface low is weakening over Iowa with a trailing band of showers and storms in advance of a front. And again, it could be the better chance of rain will be Thursday morning. The model consistency has not been good here. Now, Friday should be a dry day and a warm day, mostly sunny with highs in the upper 80s, one of the warmest days so far this year. New system to the west, maybe some severe weather issues for parts of Texas and Oklahoma. And everybody wants to know about the weekend, so here we go. This is Saturday, 1 o'clock, deep surface low over Kansas. The better chance of severe storms over Arkansas, Texas, Louisiana. Could we see a shower or storm on Saturday? Yes. Will the rain be especially widespread? Probably not. This is race weekend at Talladega. I think a good chance they get the race in on Saturday, although you might have to dodge a shower or storm. Now, Sunday, the coverage of the showers and storms will likely increase. But again, I don't think it rains all day, but it should rain several times during the day. And there might be a strong storm. And again, we've seen different looks. Let's check the European. It's got a 1,006 millibar low north of Memphis, and really the European doesn't look all that wet. It's got the bigger rains to the north, and then a MCS on the Gulf Coast kind of shutting us down. That would be a best-case scenario for race fans at Talladega. We're kind of in between everything, but again, no doubt we'll need to mention showers and storms on Sunday. We can't give you timing yet. There could be strong storms involved. I'd say the severe weather threat, not all that high, but as always, you have to watch. And then Monday, this run tries to show drier air nosing in here. Other runs have looked very wet. It's a very complex pattern. I think we'll mention a chance of stray showers on Monday, and this is Tuesday of next week, May 3rd. Northwest flow aloft, and that looks dry if you take this on face value. That'd be a sunny day with a high in the upper 70s. This is the end of the forecast period. Friday of next week, May 6th, troughing over the southeast. Looks like moisture tries to come back over the southern half of the state, but temperatures should be below average toward the end of next week with a trough developing over the east. And these are the anomalies May 4th through May 10th. Below average for much of the southern states, and you can see the numbers coming down with highs in the middle 70s and lows in around 50 by the end of next week. And again, I fully think we'll see some 40s for some of the colder pockets. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes in the blog. The next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. If you can't catch us this evening on the live stream or the television side, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.